Guys, am I live? I hope we are live here. Are we live? I hope so. Are we live here or not? Let's check it out. I think we are not yet live or no. What is it? What is the status? I'm not really understanding whether I am live or not. Yeah, I think we are live, right? I think, yeah, we are live. I was getting confused. This happens with me all the time. Okay, guys, so what to do here in this position? Yeah, we are live. Great, we are live here. So Tuve is also here, and Govan Chistrio means Nandini is also here. Okay, fine. So should we start with this puzzle now? Because I need to look at this board and that board. Two sides we need to always look at. Is my voice and everything good, guys? Is there any thing flaw is there? Let me know. I'll stop my video. I think everything is quite good. Okay, fine. So we can go with this new tactic. So what do you think about this? What we should be playing? This is our 51st one, and as far as I can see, the rook on b8 is hanging in this case, and okay, there are some threats against the white's king. That's for sure. We can see that. No. Other video I was saying, not this video. Means I have video on the other laptop. I always check whether I am live or not, and after once I check it, I just stop that video on the other laptop. Not about this laptop. Right. So I think there are some threats against white's king here. Our queen is there. This knight can jump on the g4 square, and should we play knight g4? Okay, but we should be careful about our rook on b8. He is always going to attack it. First of all, he cannot capture it, so we can play knight g4 check. He has two options, king h1 and king g3. King g3 means it seems bad. King g3, I don't know why. Or he has king h1 also. First of all, we'll see king h1, then we can capture on f2, then king h2. Again we can give knight g4 check, and okay, at least we can draw the game. Right, guys, are you there? Are you going to tell me any moves, or will I be just me today, no one else? They fixed color. I will try. Okay, you will try. That's cool. Yeah, they have fixed the colors. Yesterday only there was a problem, I think. So what we were saying, like here we have this knight g4 check, king h1, knight f2, king h2, again knight g4 is there. Or is there anything else? I think drawing is not any good option, right? Bishop h3, black has bishop h3. Wow, bishop h3, really? You are going to give, okay. Right, now I understand. Bishop h3, if he captures on b8, then we can come back with bishop c8. Then there will be a check and mate direct, right? And if he captures on h3, then we have rook into h3 and it's a mate. Oh, that's cool. I think that should be better. What about this move? After knight g4, king g3, we should calculate. If bishop h3 is there, then should we calculate this one, or we should just leave it? I think after that, what we are supposed to play is king g3. Okay, knight g4 is first move. We'll just play the move, and then okay, he did not even play it, so now this is quite straightforward. We'll just play bishop h3 as you mentioned, because if he captures g into h3, then obviously we can just capture rook into h3 and it's a mate. Yeah, Cool, we are on 51 now, 52 number. So let's see. Okay, there is this seems to be quite straightforward. We can capture on c6 and then knight check and then this. So he will most probably not capture there, or what? We can play knight e5, knight into f7. Is it good enough, or should we find out something better? Because in that case we will be having 1 2. Okay, we are losing this knight on b6 also, so that is not so good. I don't think so this is a good idea to sacrifice on c6. We need to find out something better. Yeah, I just put some hashtags. I did not even write anything, because after the video is uploaded I can write. I felt like I should not. I don't need to write anything right now. Okay, here I think we can capture on e5, knight into e5, then bishop into e5, and he has this king e6 move, and after king e6 we can play rook c6 check, and king is not having any squares. Bishop d6 and rook d6, it's a check and mate, right? No, I think d5 seems to be good enough for us to win the game. If he plays king c7, then we can play e6 check. If king b6, then we will capture here. And how many pieces are we having? 1 2 3 4 pieces. This is also hanging. No. Yeah, d into e5 I'm thinking. D into e5, king c7, and then I'm thinking about e6 check. Once e6 check will come, the king will come to the b6 square, and then we can capture on f7. And f7, then okay, I think we have 1 2 3 4. If he captures on b6, then what? Okay, bishop e5 you mean to say. First bishop e5. Okay, means we should not allow him to go to the c6 square. That's what you are saying with that move. Okay, first bishop e5, knight e5 is almost forced, and then d5. The king is not having that c7 square, then king e6, and then we will play rook c6, and then it's a mate. Yes, correct, very good. Yes, so we will play bishop e5. This is the best, and now it's a checkmate for sure. Very good. We are at 52. We have solved it. Okay, it's a check. Most probably we should play bishop to d6, because we are threatening rook b8 check and mate on the next move. What he will do? He must play rook a8 in that case, I think. And if he plays rook a8, then I think there is a famous technique is there: rook to the right, rook to the left. Now the rook will go to the left side and we will be giving checks. Should we go for that or no? He will be in zugzwang in that case. If we just play one waiting move with our rook, then he will play king to d8, and then we will go to the other side of the board, and okay, then again he has king c8 move. Then we can play this rook 8, and then what else is there? If he moves the rook, then we can give check, and there will be a discovered check. Yeah, we need to play waiting move in that case, I think. Yeah, so I think we should first try with play bishop d6. Once rook a8, then we should play one waiting move with our rook. So, and then once he plays that move, then we will go to the left side, and then again if he plays king c8 or something like that, then we can play rook h7, and then we have this check, and then we will again wait, because king b8 will be horrible choice by him, because in that case we will be giving discovered check and it will be winning. Yeah, so let's play this move. And now where to put the play the waiting move? Should we play here or where? Guys, can you help me? Where should we play the waiting move? Or should we just go for, because going here is not a good option. He will play king b7, and that is not something good for us. I think we can play waiting move anywhere, right? We can play waiting move anywhere in this case. No, rook what, a3? No, rook h3 is not good. King will move to the b7 square. We should play waiting move. No, rook g3. We should not. No h3. Not at all. We should not go there. I think we should just play our rook to b2 or maybe b1. How about king e7? King e7 means I think rook a7 check. Then yeah, king e2. If we play king e8, then he has this rook h2 check. Oh no, then in that case we have this rook c3 check. Yeah, king e8. Yeah, correct. Sorry. Sorry. I think I'm going to die. Am I having corona? Okay, rook c3 is there. We can play rook c3 and it should be win. So I should play king e7. Nandini, you are right about it. Should I go for it? Should I wait? Okay, let's play king e7 because I'm not getting any reply from you guys. Yeah, that's normal for me. I will survive. I am quite strong. Yeah, let's go for it and then check it out if king e7 works or not. King e8. Okay, he has played this move, so we can just capture it, right? We don't need to worry about anything. There is no better alternative. Very good. Go king, go. Okay, here we must capture, right? What else is there? We must capture here, but after that how are we going to win? I think after capturing we should exchange the h pawn and then f pawn will queen. That is the trick. And somehow we need to get the g6 square for our king. Ah, this is very famous. Yes. We need to play one waiting move here. He will play g6, then will king here, then king here. If you play king f7, he will play king h7. And in that case, we need to play one waiting move. And then we will win because we will come from the other side and then we'll capture the pawn. Is this the position? Yeah, winning pawn endgame. Yeah, we should just capture here. Now we should play king g5. And now we have this a4 sorry, h4 and f4, both the moves are there, but first of all we can play king h6, king f6 and king h7, king here, king here, king here, and then capture, and we will just push the pawn. There is nothing is there, but king h6, king f6, king h7, king f7, and then we will play f4, king f6, then king g8, king f5, king g7, capture, king g3 is coming. No, that is not something good. Maybe we need to play h4 first. King h6, king f6, king h7, king f7, h4, then king f5 means king g7, king f4 means king g6, king f3 means h5, and if after h4 if you play king f7 then king h7, king f6 then again king g8, king f5 means king g7. Yeah, that should be winning. h4 instead of f4. Yes, h4, that's what I was saying. King here. Okay, it's solved. They don't even give us chance to solve more puzzles. What to do here? Go king go. Here there is no king go. We need to be very accurate. There is no king go. Okay, somehow I feel like this queen is very badly placed at this position. We need to take care of this king. Miss queen. We need to win this queen somehow. If we can win the queen, then it will be much better for us. F5. Really F5? But F5 if you play, then G into F5, then what's the idea? Then are you going to play rook c8 check and then queen h4? Is that your idea? Is that your idea? But in yeah, that can be one idea. But what about yeah, king g7 then queen h5? The queen is coming. Queen h4 then. Yeah. Okay, fine. But what about this move? ef5 if you capture e into f5, then after ef5 there is nothing is there, no? Rook c8, king g7, and then how will you proceed further? I don't see anything. How to proceed further? No, ef5, then how to proceed further? That's the thing which I am thinking. Queen e3, e7. e6, you mean e6, right? e6, after queen h4, queen f6 is there. Okay, queen h4 is coming. Yeah, e into f5, but g5 will also be there. Means ef5, I am thinking about f5, ef5, rook c8 check, king g7. If you play queen h4, then g5 is there, no? So I think the queen e3 is something. Queen e3 we should play. By the way, Pawan, you are quite like quick about f5. I like the move f5, but we need to be very precise, because if we make one mistake, then it will be difficult. First queen h4 you meant to say. Okay, fine. Queen h4. Oh yeah, correct. No, but yeah, queen h4. He is not even having b5, because even if b5, we are controlling the d8 square. Yes, correct, sir. So we'll play f5. Okay, he did not even go for that. So should we play rook c8 first here, or should we go for queen h4 first here? Both the moves are possible for us. We need to calculate fast, because he has this b5 move which is there for him. Queen h, king is on g7. Now king h7 is the move which he is going to play, I think. Rook c8 then queen h4. We didn't even need Atul sir for this. Rook c8, king h7, queen h4. What about queen into a4 then? Queen a4 is coming, no? And he will give us perpetual checks in that case, I think. I think first we need to play queen h4, and then we should go for rook c8. Because by playing rook c8, king h7, if you play queen h4, then he has queen a4, and he is getting some chance, because we need to play queen f6 at the right moment. If queen f6, then he will give us checks. Actually, Pawan is my friend and he is quite strong. I know him. Thanks for joining me, Pawan. I think queen h4 we should play, no? King e3. Okay. We hide on e3. But I don't see like why to give chances to your opponent to give us checks. Why to give chances to your opponent to give us checks? Isn't there any simpler way? Just play queen here, and is there any flaw with our calculation if we play something like that? King h7, rook c8. Okay. Rook d7 can play. Oh no. We need to play only one move, this is which is correct. The other move will be wrong. So we need to be very precise. Yeah, queen h4 first is seems to be good. Yeah, it seems like that. Queen h4, king h7, rook c8 then, or queen f6 first, because we are threatening queen into f7 and then checkmate. He is not having. Oh, he has rook d4 move. Rook d4 after queen f6. Yeah, rook d4 is there. That's the reason. Like, that's the reason I was feeling like we should not move this rook here from this square first. First of all, we should place our queen at the right place and then we should go. Okay, we are very close here. 2A is getting impatient. So let's calculate first and then we will go further. Queen h4. If king h7, then queen f6. Again, we are threatening queen f7, rook c8. And yeah, queen h4, f6 first. That's what I am thinking. So let's play queen h4 if it's good or not. And then maybe a waiting move with the king and then rook c8 forced mate. Yeah, I think so. Because rook d4 I don't want to allow at any cost. So we'll play queen h4. Okay. He has given up the queen. Come on. What is this? We'll just capture the queen. This is very bad. I don't like this thing. We calculate so many things and they just play some blunder. Some blunder they play. That's very horrible. Okay, here yeah, knight f5 seems to be very straightforward and knight into e7, but what after that? Is there any better way to, because this seems very natural to me. We are just getting the queen, but is it so easy at this 55 number puzzle? I don't think so. Yeah, it's very easy. There should be some trick, I think. There should be some trick from our opponent's side. Or isn't there any trick? Is it so easy? The knight is getting trapped. That is the first thing. The knight is not having any squares after he plays rook e8. The knight is getting trapped. I think in that case, rook e8, then we need to play e6. If capture, then queen g6 is the good move. Right? We need to play e6 after that. Because he can play rook into d4. Then again e6 is a good move. If he captures, then if he captures on e7, then in that case f7 we can capture. Or no. Yeah, we will pick up the queen for sure, but after that rook e8 I am thinking. After rook e8 I am thinking like whether what to play. E6 is a good move or something else. So I think first of all we should just capture and then we should we will think. Yeah, first we will capture. And we will capture the queen also. See, this is what I was thinking, like he will play rook d7 or rook e8 and now we need to find out a good move. Queen g5 is a good move. Hi Jayesh, good to see you again. Queen g5 is a move. But again he will play rook e8. E6, queen g5. Really? Queen g5 or e6? I thought about e6 earlier. E6, rook e8. And then he capture here means he will be having two rooks. E6, really? First e6 means rook e7. I am thinking about e6, rook e7. Then e into f7 if you play. Okay, first queen g5 and we will play knight f5. If he captures, then we'll capture on f5 and then the rook on d7 is hanging. Guys, what do you think about this? First queen g5. If he plays this move, then knight f5. If he captures gf5, queen f5, and then we'll capture d7. This is much better than e6. This is what I think. What do you think? Right? Isn't it better? I think queen g5 with the idea of knight f5 is much better. Yeah, correct. Queen g5, bishop e6. If you play bishop e6, then the pawn on g6 is hanging. The pawn on g6 is hanging. Yes, okay. Digant is also saying yes. So Digant is saying brilliant. Okay, that's quite a bit. Too much. It's not brilliant. We need to find out moves. So we will play queen g5. And let's figure it out what he is going to do after that. Okay. See, it's solved. Okay, fine. So next one, now we are going to see what we can do. Okay, one thing is quite sure that if you play bishop f6, queen f6, it's a check and mate, right? So that is one thing. Bishop f6, queen f6 is a mate. Hi, Karthik is here finally. Bade Log is here. He doesn't have time from his busy schedule. Maybe at night girlfriend is there. Okay, Samay's tournament. That's a good excuse. Okay, fine. So what to do here? If we play bishop f6, as far as I can see, he has this queen f8 move also. Queen f8, bishop g7, queen g7, then we have this rook f7, then queen h6. Then what to do? Queen h6 means we can play queen f6. And then it should be a mate because we have this discovered check. Right? Guys, what do you think? Bishop f6, queen f8, bishop g7, queen g7, rook f7. If queen moves anywhere, then first of all rook h7 is found, queen h6 is the move, then we'll play queen f6, and then if he plays king g8, then rook f8 is a checkmate. Yes, queen f6, it's a mate. There are too many arrows, I think. Yeah, we should win in that case, right? Pawan, should I go for bishop f6 then? Is there any flaw? Just check it out once. I'm really happy that my friends are here today. Actually, I am also thinking. I don't know the puzzles. I am also thinking with you. I don't know any puzzle. This is completely new for me. It's okay, Tuvia. If you are feeling sleepy, sleep. No problem. You are very young. By the way, Pawan, if you are there, then Tuvia is very sharp. He is my student and he is just 9 years old. And he is very good in tactics. He always makes me feel good whenever he plays nice tactics in his games. Rook f7. Really? You want to play rook f7 first? Rook f7 means queen g8. What about queen g8? Or we have queen d7 also in that case. Queen d7 is also there. Because black is piece. Yeah, bishop f6 is good, right? Rook g7 means he will give up the piece, I think. Looks very interesting. Go for it. So bishop f6, should we play bishop f6 lock किया जाए? I think we should play. By the way, guys, I am having orange juice, just like Magnus Carlsen. Okay, I am going to play bishop f6. If you have done with your thinking. Should I? Queen sack looks very interesting. Which queen sack? Queen d7. Really? So the next magazine solve one puzzle. Okay, guys, just tell me bishop f6 should I play or not? If I was there, I would have played bishop f6 already. But I'm just waiting for your turn. Should I play it or not? Just tell me. Otherwise, I'll just play bishop f6. Yes, yes, okay. Queen g7, come on. Really, you want to play queen g7? Queen g7, okay. As Nandini is suggesting, queen g7, king g7, rook f7 check, king h8, then we have bishop f6 check, king g8, and then we can play rook g7, king here, rook g7, king here, rook h8, rook g8 is a check and mate. Not saying it's winning, but it's interesting. That's what I'm thinking about it now. And rook f7, king g8 if you play, then what to do in that case? There is no satisfactory. After king g8 there is no satisfactory move, because if you play rook c7 then he has bishop e6 or queen e6. No, I don't think so. Bishop f6 is the best move. I should play bishop f6. Queen g7 is not good. Let's play it and see whether it is correct or not. What will happen? Just one wrong move, but we have calculated so much, so I think it should be working. Okay, see, it's working. Okay, so bishop into g7, this is what we have thought. I will play it, and then we will think rook f7, and it's winning. Guys, this is my personal highest score. 57 is highest score. Thanks for being there. This is our high score. Thank you. We should clap at least for us. Okay, Digant, if he plays queen h6 in that case, then we have queen f6 check, and it's a mate. Because if you play king g8, then rook f8 check and mate, because this bishop is also giving a check, and it will be double check in that case, and it should be a mate. I hope you understood. Queen sacrifice. Yeah, so here what to do? Queen f6 seems quite okay. We are under check, guys. First we are under check. So what to do here? When we are under check, then what should we do? Should we run away? Okay, what to do here? King f3 is also one of the moves which I am thinking that there will not be any check if you play king f3. Sorry, king f3 seems obvious. Yeah, king f3 looks quite obvious, because any other move will at least give him chances to give us checks, because bishop c4 is there, queen a2 is there, king d2 means also there is a check on a5. Go king, go. Okay. But let's check it out now. After that, what will happen? The one move is quite obvious. I also can see that move, but after that, what? Isn't there anything from black side that he can do, or it is just lost position for him? He has this move. For example, guys, if you play king f3, then he has queen a5 with the idea of playing queen c3, and it's a checkmate. That is one idea which I can see, because g4 as well as the f4 square is controlled. So that is one idea is there from our opponent's side. But it looks a little bit suspicious to me, because we have alternatives from our side. Queen a5, queen c3 is there after king f3. King e1, queen a5, queen. No. We should not allow him to give direct checks at least. That is not something. That is not something. Okay, after queen c3, we have king e2. King g3. King h2. You want to run away like that? Really? Is that so? That will be a great king. Like the king is just walking around somewhere. Yeah, that's a good idea, Nandini. That's a good idea, because if you play king f3, king g3, king h2, that will be very interesting. So should we play king f3? Run for your life. Yeah, RK. Yeah, RK. It seems to be okay. We will play king f3 and then we will see, because that move seems to be good. Yeah, let's play king f3. Okay, he has played some different move. Okay, he is going to give us a check from d1 square, and then I don't know. This is the check which is coming. So if we capture on h8, then f into g3 is also there. G6 is there. If he gives us a check, then king g3. And is there any check from his side? I don't think so. Is there is any check? Should we just capture on h8, or should we first play queen f6 and then we should capture on h8? Ah, this thread is also there. Very good. He is giving two threads. He is very smart. So it doesn't really matter, right? We will still play king g3. It doesn't matter. We will just go to the h2 square. We will still play. Yeah, queen c3. Yeah, queen c3 is coming. Yeah. So we'll play king g3 now. If we play king g3, then queen c3, then king h2. We'll go to the h2 square. Then there is no check from our opponent's side. And once the checks will stop, then the rook is hanging. Yeah, king g3 seems to be better here. Yeah, we will go for king g3. Okay, he has given up the queen, and I think it is just a mistake. Yeah, then black will play queen c8. Yeah, so I'll just capture the rook here. I don't think so there is any better alternative. Let me check, because this last trick should not come. Any last moment tricks? Yeah, there is no trick. We'll just play this. Okay, fine. We have solved this one also. Guys, you are so awesome. You are so awesome. So what to do here? And so the rook also looks like a queen to you. Everything is queen. Everything. In everything I say queen. I think first of all, I don't know why I am feeling like I should capture here first. Because if we play rook f1 check, then the bishop might come on f6 square, and that doesn't seem good, at least to me. I don't know about you guys, but that doesn't seem good. Because if he plays king e6 at any point after bishop into e5, queen e5, if you play rook f1 check, then king e6 means we have queen e5, king e5, rook e1 check, and rook into e8. If he plays king g8, then only we need to calculate what we are going to do. Queen h5, then yeah. No, in that case, I feel like, yeah, queen h5 is also seems to be interesting. Rook e1. No, I think like then he will play bishop into c3, rook into e6, rook into e6, and we cannot capture on c3 in that case. Yeah, rook e1 checkmate is there. I think giving up the rook e1 bishop into c3 is a good move. Yeah, king g8 is I am not understanding what to do after king g8. My initial idea was like when we will capture on e5 with all the pieces, if the king is here on e6, then we rook e1 and rook into e8 will come in the end. That was my idea, but it is not working out. Rook e6, queen d5, queen h5. Yeah, queen h5 I'm thinking. Definitely queen h5 is a very candidate move. I thought about queen h5, which Digant already mentioned. Queen h5, king g8, rook e1. But for rook e1 I'm thinking like bishop into c3 is a good move. If rook into e6, rook into e6, then where to play the piece? Ah, queen d5. Suraj is mentioning queen d5 in that case. Okay, fine. That's quite cool. If king f7, then we can capture here. The piece will be... Yes, Suraj, you are right about it. Yes. So that is also interesting. But isn't there any better alternative from our opponent's side? King g8, is it so forced? Ah, queen e8. That's interesting. But why to play? Yeah, what if g7 after check? Queen h5, queen g6. Yeah, queen g6. That's what I was also like. There is one alternative is there, queen g6. Yeah. Rook f1. I'm not following. Okay, yeah, it seems to be a little bit difficult, I think, for me also. But let's figure it out whether we can get it or not. Queen g6, rook f1 works, does it? No, I am feeling like queen g6, rook f1, bishop f6. I am thinking. Miss, if you play rook f1 check, then all the time he has this bishop f6 move. And after bishop f6, I don't know exactly what to do. That's the reason I was feeling like I should capture on e5, but it is not working. Tuya, you should sleep. Don't be like this. We are thinking and we are calculating. Don't waste your time. Sleep now. This is not a place to crack jokes. Yeah, queen d5, then king f8. After that, what? Is there any way to play after king f8? Queen d5, king f8. Queen d5, king f8. Ah, okay, we have this bishop b4 move. Bishop b4, then bishop e7 is not there, rook e7 is not there, queen e7 is there. Bishop b4 is the main move we need to see. Ah, bishop e7. Yes. Bishop b4. I think bishop b4 should be played. What do you think about bishop b4 move? Is it a good move? Rook f1, bishop f6, queen h6, bishop b4. I think queen h5 with that. Queen d5 is a good move. Queen h5, king g8. Yeah, we already thought about this. Queen h5, king g8. If you play, then we can simply play rook e1 and the piece will be gone in that case. e5 piece will be gone because there is a pin on this file. So we will play queen h5 and then we will figure out whether it is correct move or not. Let's see. Okay, he has played this move. Now our calculation was to play rook f1. If he goes inside, then obviously we can capture on g6, capture rook e1 and the piece will be lost. So most probably he'll play bishop f6, then we'll play queen d5. In that case, if king is played on the f8, then we have this bishop b4 and we will be winning. So we'll play rook f1. Yes, and now we can capture on g6, hg6 and then rook e1. 1. There is no better alternative from our opponent's side. After queen d5, queen comes to e6. No. It doesn't come on e6. So now this is very straightforward, guys. We'll just capture queen g6 and yeah, correct. Queen g6 and then we will be winning the queen. In that case, it's quite simple. Rook e1 and we will be winning the rook. Very good. We are on 59 now. Very good. So here what to do? That was quite a good game. Is blocking the queen. Okay, here at least we have this double attack. Means we can play knight b5 and double attack, but after that he has this rook d3 move. And then what to do? So I think knight b5 doesn't seem to be that good move here. We need to find out a better alternative. Because of my flagging. Okay. Yeah, queen g5 seems to be natural with the idea of, but after queen g5, what about knight g8? He might play knight g8 controlling this squares. That's why I was thinking queen f4. I was thinking queen f4 because after queen g5 he has knight g8 move. Queen g5 first, then knight b5. Knight g8, then your idea knight b5. Okay, in that case that knight will come in that case. Very good. Then knight b5. Well, that's a quite good interesting. Wow, that's good. Then knight b5. Correct, you are correct about it. So queen f4, knight d5 is there. After queen g5, knight d5. Yeah, correct. Queen f4, knight d5. I think even knight f5 is also there, no? Queen f4, knight f5 is there. You are right about this thing. Knight f5. But even after knight f5, knight b5 is there, no? We are attacking on this. Queen f7 is there. Yeah, you could have figured it out in non-chess. Queen f4, king f5, knight f5. Yeah. So we have two moves, queen g5 and queen f4. Which one should you choose? So better than queen f4. Yeah, queen g5 seems to be much better for sure. But somehow I feel, okay, if you play queen g5, still he will play knight to the d5 square. And if you play knight b5, then the position, I don't know. The knight is very well placed on the d5 square. Knight is pretty well placed on the d5 square. No, I think like knight d5 is coming, no? Knight d5 is a very strong alternative. Means he will give up the exchange. If he gives up the exchange, the knight on d5 seems to be very strong for me. At least I feel like it's very strong. That's why I was thinking like giving a direct threat to my, like, on f7 by playing queen f4 instead of queen g5. Because if you give a direct threat, then queen f6 is a good threat, I think. Queen f7 is a good threat. Even if he plays knight d5, then the thing is that knight on f5 square is not that good. After queen this, then knight b5, then queen moves anywhere, then we can play knight into c3, queen into c3, and then we can protect it. Knight b5, rook d3, queen g5, queen moves, queen f6, and then knight d6 is winning. No, he will just play knight g8 in that last scene. He'll just play knight g8. There is nothing like, you cannot win in that position because he will be controlling the f6. So guys, I have only one confusion: queen g5 or queen f4. This is the only thing which we are confused about. We are not confused about anything else. I am feeling like queen f4 should be played, but you are suggesting queen g5, knight d5, knight e8, king f8, queen d8. Okay, queen g5 you are suggesting. Okay, here knight d5, then you are suggesting knight e8 check. But after knight e8 check, is it compulsory for me to king f8? Then you are suggesting queen d8, then queen e7. What about queen e7? I am capturing here also. Queen e7 is a good move. Queen g5, knight d5, knight e8, king f8. Queen e7 is coming. No, that's what I am saying. Suggest Karthik, I already like told. Queen e7 is coming back in your variation. He will play queen e7, and you don't have any counter chances after that. In your Santosh, in your continuation, knight g8 is coming, and he is saving everything. Knight will come to the g8 square, and he will save everything. You are not calculating that variation, isn't it? Let's go for queen f4 then. Yeah, queen is hanging on a3. If no, queen is already moved. No, queen moved back. Already moved back. Then you don't have any check, no? How will you give us more checks? Because I can, after that I can even play king h7. Okay, you are suggesting that move for me. Okay, fine. So we will calculate what you are suggesting. Knight b5 you are suggesting, and then if this move, then you are playing queen g5, right? Your idea is to just play this. Okay, then I'll play queen b4. If you play queen f6 check, then I'll play this move. If you play knight d6, okay, that is there. Queen of it, no. Okay, let's calculate what are you talking about. The thing is that he can even play king h6, isn't it? He can play king h6. In that case, what we will play? Okay, guys, this it is taking knight b5, queen b4, queen g5. Also looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, king h6 means we have h4 move. Idea is queen h8 checkmate in that case. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. For king h for queen h8 mate threat is there. Yes, yes, correct. You are right about it. You are right about it. Yes, I was about to type. Yes. First queen g5, knight d5, queen d8, king h6. No, no, no. We are thinking about no knight b5. Knight b5 is something we are thinking first. Okay, knight b5 I'll play first, and let's figure it out after that what happens. Because if we are not going to play knight b5 in this case, then I don't think so there is anything good. How many people are there with us? Is looking, yeah, knight b5 is looking good in that case. So let's play knight b5 and then figure it out whether it is correct or not. Because just by thinking we'll not go. Why did we discard queen f4? Queen f4, we are not getting anything convincing. We are not getting anything convincing. We are just getting one like exchange up. We will be exchange up. We'll be just exchange up after that. We want something more, much more better than exchange up. I think knight b5 is much better. We are attacking the rook with the queen as well as the knight, and then it is very forceful for fin to play rook d3. Then we'll play here. The queen is not having any good squares. Queen might go to a5 square, then we can play queen f6 check. If he plays knight g8, then we have knight a3, and after queen f6 check, if he plays king g8, then we can play this knight to the e8 square, and he doesn't have any resources to save the f7 pawn. Yeah, yeah. Let's check. Yeah, knight b5 will play. Okay, he has played that move. Now we'll play queen g5. That was our plan. And now here we will first play queen f6 check, and then we will figure it out. Queen f6 check we'll first play, and now knight d6 is the best move which we have in this position. Very good, guys. We have reached 60, and we already streamed for 1 hour. So should we take a break here, or should we continue tomorrow? What do you think? We are reached 60. That is a good thing without any flaw. What do you think? Yeah. Should we take a break? Because we are tomorrow I might come a little bit early, and then we can have it for more longer time. What do you think? 1 hour stream is good today. We'll continue. Yeah, maybe tomorrow we can continue. Because I am also a little bit tired, because I had some other work also today. But I thought like, okay, we have decided, so we should continue. Whatever you say. If you say that we should continue now, we will continue. Otherwise we'll take a break and we will continue from 60 tomorrow. Little bit earlier time, because I don't have any other commitments tomorrow early. So maybe we can start at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, something like that. 10 o'clock we will 10 o'clock we will come tomorrow. I am also a little bit tired today. we will go for longer time tomorrow. It will be like our tactics training. Okay, guys. Yeah, sure. Pawan and everybody is saying sure. So, Digan, see you guys tomorrow, most probably at 10 o'clock. Or can you please type the timing also? Then it will be much better for me, because you guys are here. 9 people are here. What time will be better for you? 11:30 like this or 10 o'clock? Yeah, 10 p.m. is fine. So we will meet at 10 o'clock tomorrow with 61 number puzzle. Okay. See you guys. Thank you for joining. We'll do it much better tomorrow. Yeah. Good night, everyone. Thank you very much. Yes. See you then.